Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Natalie, aka Wooden Butterfly. This is my channel, Art That Heals the Soul. Today I'm going to be doing a pick-up out. First of all, I wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. We are now currently in 2023. So many excellent things to come about, and so many new adventures to partake in. Also, I wanted to wish everyone all the happy holidays that everyone has celebrated as of recently. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is, it's all welcome here. I hope you enjoyed your holiday season, and I hope your new year begins with a bang. So without further ado, let's get into my pick-a-pow, which is for the month of January. Let's go over each week of January and see what you have in store. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Take your time in picking the pow. Of course, please use your intuition when doing so. The best technique that I have learned for myself personally, and it's going to be different for everyone, but for me, I like to depend on the middle of my eyebrows kind of tingle when it's a pile that is going to be resonant with me, and it has worked every single time. You might not be really aware of it initially, but the more that you practice it, the more that you do it, you start noticing the energy between the eyebrows in the third eye. So that is just a suggestion. Of course, take whatever with a grain of salt. Take what you want, leave the rest, and all that jazz. Let's get right into the pick-a-pow. Enjoy. Alright, my pile number ones. And I'm very excited to do the very first pick-a-pow of the new year. I do apologize for being MIA, but you know, I've had a lot of personal obstacles to overcome, a lot of you know, unexpected events and things that kind of made me feel imbalanced or unsettled. So I had to, you know, do the work, the inner work, and figure out a way to get back into balance. So pile number ones, if you chose the Sunstone or this Wild Unknown Tarot, we're gonna get started for your January reading. The way I'm going to set this pick-a-pow reading is I'm going to pick a archetype card for each week of January, and from there we are going to start breaking it down, but we'll get an overall general consensus of what the week has to hold by these archetype cards. So let me connect with my pile number one's energies. I call upon my spirit guides and those drawn to pile number one. Allow me to be used as a channel for the messages those drawn to pile number one need to receive through my mind's eye through the cards, please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over, please and thank you. Spirit, tell me, what does January have in store for those drawn to pile number one? What does January have in store? Please give me a card for each week of the month for my pile number ones for the first week. Okay, so we got the first and the second week. First week we got the prayer. So you're probably hoping for something, you've been waiting for something. The second week is the ring. I feel like this is the point in which you figure out whether or not that thing you're praying for is going to work out. And the third week is the self. Some self-realization, something, some sort of, there's like some beauty to be found in a difficult situation. And I feel like the third week you're going to come to that realization, and that's going to bring you further along in your spiritual evolution. By the fourth week, you're going to make a lot of connections. You're going to like start seeing things from a more higher perspective. So let's get a little bit deeper into each week. I'm going to use the wild unknown to break it down a little further. So for the first week, spirits, let's see what's going on for our pile number 1. So let's get a little bit deeper into that first week. So something you are hoping for, you've been waiting on a some sort of news about a situation. Maybe you're waiting on like some sort of material possession, and you're supposed to be getting it soon. But you're waiting on something and you're hoping that it comes soon. So this first week, let's see, I feel like you are second guessing yourself in a situation, even though you have overcome a lot of obstacles and you're in a really good place when it comes to this particular situation. If you feel like you are not far enough, you're not doing enough, you're like doubting your capabilities in this first week of January. I do feel like the doubts are not really anything that needs to be stressed about, because it's all just self-doubt. People around you do not feel the same way. But I do feel like you are hoping for something, but you're second guessing whether or not you like if you were to actually receive this thing that you're hoping for, you wouldn't know what to do. Like you it's like you say you want this thing, you're hoping for this thing, but then when it comes down to it, if it was right in front of you, you'd be like, maybe not. You know what? I didn't really want it in the first place. And you do that because you are doubting your capabilities or something along those lines. Let's see a little further into the second week. So the second week is when you start kind of reflecting a little bit and trying to like decipher why it is that you are in so much doubt, so much uncertainty. And I feel like you are going back, like you're maybe meditating or doing something that allows you to think on past circumstances and like absorb some sort of wisdom or some sort of lesson. Like you reflect on things from your past, and through that process there's some sort of nugget of wisdom that brings you solitude when it comes to this situation. Maybe there, like the doubt that you are feeling, or the uncertainty that you're feeling about yourself. Perhaps this second week you start to realize that there's no basis for your doubts. There's no real rhyme or reason to feel this way, because you are 100% capable of acquiring this thing, whether it's a job, whether it's a position, whether it's a relationship, whether it's just something that you are hoping on and wishing was in your current reality. Then the second week you are going inwards and trying to move through the fears that are keeping you from acquiring this thing that you are praying for. This third week, I feel like you are still in your feminine energy within this third week. This third week is very profound for you. I feel like perhaps you reach out to a maternal figure or someone that makes you feel safe, and through speaking to that particular person, it brings you a lot of clarity. It brings you a lot of like just, oh my God, yes, oh my God, that's exactly what I was thinking. And then it brings you some sort of like confirmation that you are the person for this thing that you are hoping for, and that you're more than capable, and that you have people that support you and care about you and will do whatever it takes to help you on your venture. Let's see this fourth week. So the third week is very powerful for you. I feel like this the fourth week, you kind of unlock some sort of you unlock this, I want to say stagnancy. You unlock stagnancy and you let it free. It's like it's the thing that is stagnant is like a belief, like an old belief that you may have had as a result of past circumstances, and that is the realization that you come to within that third week. And in that fourth week, you're able to release that. You're able to let go of that old belief system that no longer serves you, and you let it free, and it allows you to be able to see the same situation from a completely different perspective. And it allows you to gain the confidence to move forward. So I'm going to get some clarifiers really quick, and then we'll get some closing cards for you. I'm going to just clarify with one card each week. Spirit, clarify for me each week for my pile number 1, please. And thank you. Right, these I'm just going to flip over, because some decks you flip, some decks you know, all depends. So on this first week, yeah, there's like you're hoping to receive something, and you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it for a while, and now you see it coming to fruition, which is why you're starting to second guess yourself, because you're starting to see like, oh my God, I'm almost where I'm wanting to be. I'm almost there. All I need to do is X, Y, and Z, and I am, at this like stage in my life where I never thought I would be. And that is really what that first week in January is about. You're kind of like reflecting about what it is that you want, maybe like intentions that you are wanting to set for yourself in the new year. And through that process, you start to realize that the thing that you've been wanting the most, or working towards the most, you are literally walking through this brand new path. You're walking on this brand new path. You don't know what's going to come from it, but you know that you are supposed to be on this path. But the fears within you from past experiences are still kind of making you second guess yourself. So you want this thing, but it's like you're okay with it being at hand's length, or like you're okay with it being at a distance in this moment, because you are starting to second guess yourself. But then the second week, you start really looking at things a little bit closer. You start breaking down why it is that you are feeling this uncertainty, why it is that you are kind of like, you've worked so hard to get to this point. Why are you wanting to back out now? And it's going to really start spinning the wheels forward much quicker in the evolution of whatever it is that you are working towards. And you're going to know exactly where it is that you want to go. You're going to know exactly what it is you need to do to get there. And then that third week, you have people surrounding you that are nurturing you and supporting you and allowing you to see clearly something that you weren't able to see previously. You were blocking yourself from seeing this nugget of wisdom. And on that third week, you're going to have the help or that little nudge needed from some sort of maternal figure, or maybe someone that is very nurturing to you, or someone that you feel very safe around. But whoever that person is to you personally, they're going to take your blindfold off on the situation, and you're going to see you're going to see it in a completely different light. You're going to see why it is that you wanted to create this thing or do this thing or be with this person in the first place. And then that fourth week, so some of you, it is about relationships. It is about relationships, but also it could also just be something that you just truly are super passionate about. But this fourth week, it's like you're unlocking this old belief system. So this could also be like old karmic ties that cause you to look at things in a distorted lens, or it's something along those lines where you come to that realization that third week, and then that fourth week you integrate it. So that fourth week is about integration, coming into balance, and coming into a place where you are able to do the thing that you love the most without any second guessing or without any doubts. And you are going to feel confident in your mental body. You're going to be in a completely different state of mind than you were in the first part of January. So that is awesome. So it seems like a nice, just a beautiful evolution of understanding, coming to an understanding about a particular situation that means a lot to you. So I'm going to get some closing cards with this unicorn deck, and then we are done. So that is anything else that pile number one needs to hear about January 2023. Tell me, Spirit, what does pile number one need to hear about January 2023? Not a planet, space. So maybe being open to all the possibilities, facing it head on, looking at things from a different perspective, wisdom, and coming into wisdom through past experiences and through others allowing you to see a particular situation from a different perspective. So there is a lot of wisdom to be found in January for you guys. A lot. And then last but not least, we got time. So just be aware that you may need a little bit more time to get to where you are going. And maybe that's why the doubt is coming up, or the uncertainty is coming up because you're like, oh my God, I have so much to do before I'm able to really get this thing going. Or I have so much to prove to this person to get them to see my side and get them to be with me, or whatever it is for you personally. But it is going to take a little bit of time to get to exactly where it is that you're going, and just being aware of that and being okay with that, and using the wisdom through that, through the trial and error that you receive, going, overcoming all the obstacles day by day, continuing to face, to just show up each and every day. Through that, you can lean on your inner wisdom and know that there's so much more out there. If by any chance something doesn't seem to work out in your favor, there's a reason for it. There is a reason for it. The universe is vast. There's infinite possibilities. So just because something doesn't work out in your favor, in your perspective, there is infinite amounts of alternate possibilities that would be even greater for you. And just coming to that understanding alone can get you through a lot of shitty situations. So let me know in the comments below if that resonated for you guys. I would love to hear, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Definitely sooner than Hello, all my pile number 2s. Welcome to your pick a pile for January 2023. Those who chose this amethyst, lovely amethyst point, or the Harmony Tarot. This reading is for you. The way I'm going to set this reading up, I'm going to be choosing an archetype card for each week of January. And we'll break it down through that. We'll use the Harmony Tarot to kind of get a little bit deeper, and then we'll clarify, and let's get this show on the road. So let me connect with your energy. So honestly, I am already like really flustered. So I feel like that is that's going to be coming through in the reading. So let's connect with your energies. Those, I call upon my spirit guides and those drawn to pile number 2. Allow me to be used as a channel for those drawn to pile number 2 to receive the messages that they need to receive through my mind's eye, through the cards, please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over, please and thank you. Spirit, tell me, what does those drawn to pile number 2, what do they need to hear about their January? What's going to be coming up for their January 2023? Pile number 2s. Let's get for the first week. Ooh. So the first week we got the Venom, which does not surprise me. The second week we got the Creator. So I feel like this first week is kind of bringing to light maybe a particular situation or a particular relationship with perhaps they don't necessarily have bad intentions, but they are definitely very draining to you, and you're starting to become more aware of the effect that they have on you and your energy. And I feel like that is going to be the main focus in your first week of January, to kind of just come to that awareness so that you can do what you have to do to protect your energy. And I think that you're going to be successful in that, because the second week, I feel a lot of powerful energy. I feel like you are breaking out of your shell. I feel like you are going to do something creative that maybe you don't typically do, but you're in this mood where it's very like fiery, very passionate, and very expressive in that second week. The third week with Eros, I feel like there's going to be some sort of information that is obtained through word of mouth that has a lot of importance or a lot of value, and it needs to be taken seriously. When you hear some sort of advice or something along those lines, when someone is trying to share wisdom with you because maybe they've been in a similar situation, perhaps a similar situation as the situation with this particular person, and the wisdom that they share is something that can actually be beneficial to you. You can, of course, ignore it, but I feel like if there is someone that is trying to share their wisdom within a particular situation, it would be beneficial for you to pay attention and to listen. And then this third, oh wait, hold on, that's too many cards. I'm gonna get one more for the fourth week. We got the Eternal Child. Now the fourth week, I feel like you're like going, you're very up and down in your energy. That could be, just because you are experiencing hardships in certain areas, but then in other areas of your life, it's like booming. Like you feel like this new sense of a purpose, this newfound like liveliness within you that maybe was dimmed previously, but it's like just there's something that is burning within you that needs to be expressed or needs to come out. And this fourth week, I feel like you're just like on the precipice. You're like holding this fucking like thing of gold, and you're just waiting to share it with everyone, but you're waiting because maybe you're just like nervous, or like maybe it's something that you're not sure how others will react to it, but I feel like it's going to be freaking phenomenal. Whatever it is that you are, whatever idea that it is that you are maybe holding on to, or some sort of like project or idea that is going to really change a lot of lives in some aspect or another. So let's get a little bit deeper in this first week with the Venom. What does pile number 2 need to know about this first week? Is it a situation, or is it a person that is draining their energy? Or maybe it's a way of thinking, a negative way of thinking that is, it's like you are draining your own energy. Technically, let's see. With this first week, I do feel a lot of anxiety, a lot of like, oh God, you just like want to get out of this situation, like let me just get the fuck out of it kind of thing. The Lighthouse. Yeah, so like I feel like you are feeling very distant, feeling very out of the loop maybe, but there's like a lot of tumultuous waters or tumultuous patterns or situations that you are holding on to. Like there's some sort of toxicity that you're holding on to, because at one point it brought a lot of beauty and joy, but it no longer does that for you. And you're coming to this understanding in this first week. You're coming to this understanding that this person, it's just not the way it once was, or maybe it never was that way, and you just hold on to this like this hope that one day it will become that way. But you feel very like trapped, like very like kept away from maybe people close to you. Let's get this the second week. Second week. There's a lot of maybe synchronicities, or a lot of like strange phenomena happening to you, and it's inspiring you in a way that you had never expected in the second week. I feel like you felt like you were so distant in that first week, but this second week it's like, you know what, like I'm coming back to life. I am not gonna just disappear in the nothingness. I'm going to show people what it is that I have to offer. And you come into this like really inspired, very driven, very passionate energy in this second week. Now the third week with this Eros, yeah, maybe there's a lot of people like trying to share their own kind of thoughts, their thoughts on a particular situation, and you are like, you're taking it all with a grain of salt. But there's one particular person that will do this same thing that maybe you are like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like everyone's fucking sharing their fucking 2 cents. Like I really don't care what other people think. I'm gonna do what I want to do, kind of thing. There is someone that is going to share something with you, and you will know exactly who it is when it happens, because the thing that they say just resonates so much, and you're like, whoa, like, oh my god, like that is freaking really, really true. And it's going to bring you a lot of it's going to bring a lot of growth within you. Just like this small gesture, or this small like thought that is expressed in this third week from somebody is going to really just bring you to a different mental state. It's going to elevate you. It's going to inspire you. And I don't think it's anything like that, like profound. It's just the way that it is expressed to you just really, really resonates. And it's like, oh, you're like talking to someone that actually sees the world in the way that you do. And through that connection, or through that situation, this fourth week, you are just like burning with like ideas, burning with like just, you're just out of this world, like excited. You want to get up in there. You want to like seriously make a mark in this world, and you feel like you're ready to do that. in that 4th week. You are going to do whatever it takes to make an impression on people. So I'm going to start clarifying. I'm going to get just a card to clarify each of these. Card or two. Let's see. But these I don't, I just like, I'll show you. Hold on. Because they're kind of big. And let's see, what does pile number 2 into here? Let's clarify these months. Yeah, so something that you've really like, I think it's, what I'm getting is this first week, which is not necessarily something that I want to say, but this first week is going to be a painful week, because you're going to see that all the work or all the energy exerted into a particular relationship or situation was not that it was for nothing, because everything has its purpose, but it's gonna feel that way. It's gonna feel like, oh my god, I fucking stuck around and like did all these things for them, like and you know, like you had expected them to you know, rise up to the occasion and do the same for you, and it was just like the fear kind of dictated the this other energy's direction. It caused them to act out in ways that were very toxic, that were very malicious, and because of that, it caused a lot of pain and hardship in you. And this first week is kind of like just letting go or coming to that painful realization, so that in that second week you can actually move through this fear of maybe leaving this situation, or maybe you know, you move through it, but you do it like very silently. You don't necessarily express it to this individual. You kind of just like start doing your own thing, and you start going through. You start you're starting to listen to the advice that so many others have given you about leaving this situation. You start listening to it, and you just make that decision to walk through in order to create a new life for you. And then this third week, I think perhaps, okay, so this third week is a double kind of message. So not only are you going to gain some sort of nugget of wisdom through somebody's some word of mouth, I feel like the person that maybe is draining you of your energy, or the situation that is draining you of your energy, is going to come back around this third week and kind of throw you off balance, or make you feel like, oh my god, fuck, I need to go back. But you need to stand strong, because by standing strong, it will prove to this person that they no longer have a control over your actions. And that will be the final resolution in this 4th week, which is why you're probably burning with passion and inspiration, because you are finally feeling free of this heavy, toxic situation in your life. And by the 4th week, it's finally done, over with. You fucking did it, and you are ready to move on. You're ready to move on and really make a fucking impact. Maybe you're going to be able to help others in similar situations. Maybe that's what you're passionate about. You want to help others because you have a lot of experience that others can relate to. And through experience comes wisdom. So let's get some closing cards for our pile number 2. We got Not a Fairy Magic. Nice. So got Rush. And we got Clarity. Beautiful. So I feel like this is just kind of a sidebar, not to be too hasty in trying to end this situation, because it's going to happen organically. And there's no need to, like, oh my god, I gotta do this quick before they find out, or oh my god, I gotta move here, or whatever the case is. There is no need to panic, and there is no need to fear, because this is meant to unfold in this manner, and you are no longer aligned with this person energetically. You have kind of evolved energy, or I mean, you have raised your energetic frequency, and it's no longer aligning with this other situation's frequency. And because of that, there's just it's not going to ever work out with you guys, because you guys are completely on different wavelengths. And that is why it's like you feel like you're talking to a wall sometimes. It's like you're like, come on, man, like, aren't you listening to me? And it's just, there's no point in exerting all that and draining all that energy, because it falls on deaf ears. And also, I feel like there is a lot of beautiful, like, just little pieces of beauty and magic to be found in this painful situation. And I know that can be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But it's like, I just feel like when you reflect on this situation, you can start connecting the dots as to why it is that you needed to experience this, because you're gaining some sort of clarity or wisdom or understanding through this process. It's like, oh my god, if I didn't go through this, I would have never understood why people act like this, and this, and I would never, like, whatever it is for you. But there is a lot of little, like, pieces of beauty and a lot of things to kind of gain some sort of, like, inspired action through just reflecting on this situation alone. So that is all I have for you guys, pile number 2. Let me know in the comments below if that resonated. I would really love to know. And I hope you guys have a happy new year. I love you. Alright, lovelies, those drawn to pile number 3, or this selenite crystal, or the Light Seers Tarot. So the way I'm doing this reading, I'm going to be choosing an archetype card to reveal the overall consensus of each week of January. Then I'll go into the lights here to kind of dig a little deeper, and then we'll get some clarifiers and then some closing cards. So first, let me connect with pile number 3's energy. I already feel like you're very nervous about something. There's something that you are like really, it's like a nervous excitement, but I already feel it. So I call upon my spirit guides and those drawn to pile number 3. Allow me to be used as a channel for the messages those drawn to pile number 3 need to receive through my mind's eye and through the cards. Please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over. Please and thank you. Spirit, tell us about the January 2023 for our pile number 3s. Tell us, what can pile number 3 expect this month? What does pile number 3 need to expect this month? Woo. All right, so I'm gonna get this for number 1, number 2, and number 3. So pile number 3, the first week of January, you get the Maiden. Then the second week of January, you get Starborn. I don't have to even go much further to pick up on the fact that you are very, very connected to other realms, and you're very spiritually enlightened. For the third week, you have the Medallion. Or if you haven't always been that way, you're definitely becoming that way now. Like there's something that what has been broke, like something was cracked open, like the truth was cracked open. I'm gonna keep these two for week number 4. The one, okay. You got the 1 and Kairos for week number 4. So for week number 1, I feel like you're in a delicate state of mind. You're nervous about something. I'm not sure what it is. I feel like you are kind of like, just like staying in your shell a little bit this first week of January. Maybe that's why you're feeling nervous to socialize or to be around. Maybe you're introverted, or you tend to be introverted, or maybe you're extroverted but you are feeling more introverted this first week. Whatever is the case for you personally, because there will be more than one person watching this, hopefully. Yeah, so this first week, I just feel like you're in a very delicate frame of mind. In the second week, I feel like there's something that there's some news or something that maybe cracked you open. Maybe the thing that you were nervous about ends up happening in the second week, but because of that, through that, it's almost like this gift in disguise. It's like having this happen and still being able to move through it causes you to really expand your horizons and expand your way of thinking about things. In this third week, I feel like there is something being handed to you, or something that is going to be given to you that really fills you with a lot of joy. It fills you with a lot of like this like feeling of stability or like comfort. Having someone being there for you, or knowing you, the real you, and still loving you unconditionally. I feel like there's this like very powerful, loving connection that is being highlighted in the 3rd week for you. Then the 4th week, I feel like you kind of just like, there's so much like expansion, so much like you just look at the world in a different way than a lot of people around you do. And because of that, it allows you to kind of like really just see things from a broader perspective, see situations from a broader perspective. And by seeing situations from a broader perspective, it's almost like you can see what's coming ahead as a result of acting a certain way. And because you have that kind of understanding or that wisdom, it's very it's very rare to find people that are able to adjust to situations in the way that you are able to. And you might have always wondered, like, why do I feel so different and so misunderstood and so out of place? And it's because, not because you are different or because you are different or odd or weird or whatever the fuck, or a nerd. It's not any of those things. In fact, you are kind of like this like low-key genius almost. Like, I feel like you have a lot of something very powerful to offer to people. And this month of January, I just feel a lot of expansion for you, a lot of good things. I feel like maybe that the first couple of weeks might seem like something negative is happening, but you'll see quickly that it's actually better off, and you're going to understand because you're able to take a look at situations from that broader perspective. And because you're able to do that, you kind of see both sides of the situation. And by seeing both sides of the situation, it brings you that clarity, that understanding as to why things had to happen. So we got the World for the first week. So again, I just feel like that first week is going to be like, you're going to feel a little raw or vulnerable or a little, nervous, a little bit nervous that something is going to not work out. And you're going to be like, you're really going to be stressing out, I feel like, this first week. But it's just because you care so deeply about this situation. And it's because you're just in a delicate frame of mind in the first week. But still powerful. It's like you're in that delicate state of mind, but even in that state of mind, you're able to see things differently. Like, you're just very self-aware, and you're very like you just are able to see things in a different light with this sun coming out. So I do feel like it could be pertaining to, because the Lovers also popped out, it could be pertaining to a relationship. Maybe a relationship that you're nervous is not going to work out. And then this second week, it's like you're cracked open a little bit. Like, maybe, things kind of, simmer down within this particular dynamic. And you're like, oh God, man, I didn't want this to happen. It's like you almost like you knew it was going to happen for this second week. I feel like like you saw it coming, which is why you were so nervous to begin with. You knew it was going to end, or you knew it was, or something was going to happen that is like uncomfortable to deal with. It's an uncomfortable situation. But you are definitely a star seed. You are someone who, and if you're not familiar with the term star seed, I would look that up, because it's going to take you down a very long and winding road of discovery, self-discovery, of greater understanding, of seeing how everything falls exactly into place. Even if we feel like we're fucking everything up, we only use 7% of our conscious brain. The rest of that, only 7% of our conscious brain are we do things that we're aware of. The rest is subconscious. So we do things without even realizing. Our subconscious can take over and fucking do things that maybe we don't feel in our 3D mentality, in this human mentality, we feel is like, you know, like what, like, why would me acting like that be a good thing? Why would me yelling like that and freaking out be a good thing? Well, maybe you needed to freak out. Maybe you needed to see how much you cared about a situation. Maybe it was the only thing that would shake you up or make you see a situation in a different way. Whatever the case, we do things subconsciously in order to bring us to to a higher state of mind, to bring us to a higher state of consciousness. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of just like just reflecting, looking back on things, realizing a lot of things, a lot of just a lot of mental energy, a lot of like epiphanies. You're kind of like, damn, man, I didn't realize I was this fucking cool, man. You're like, damn, dude, I'm a fucking star. See what? I'm fucking cool. Like, what? This third week, I feel like again, there's something that's going to be gifted to you or given to you that's going to mean a lot. It's going to mean a lot to you, and it might not be an actual gift. Maybe it's just someone close to you that makes you feel in balance. Maybe someone that you haven't seen in a while, that makes you feel complete, that makes you feel okay about this situation not necessarily working out. And it makes you realize that this person was never the one to begin with. By this fourth week, you're like, oh my God, dude, I get it now. I get it. This person was not my soulmate. This person was my karmic fucking part, or whatever it is. It's like, oh my God, I didn't, like now I realize, like, and then you're gonna feel like you're on top of the fucking world in this fourth week. You're gonna be like, feeling lucky. You're gonna want to fucking you're gonna want to come out of that shell. You're wanting to show off. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling hot. You're feeling sexy. You're feeling like, on top of the world. And I feel like that fourth week is a really lucky week for you. I feel like whatever it is that you've been wanting to bring to fruition, that fourth week is a great week to really put some focus on whatever that is for you. So I'm doing some clarifiers for each week with these here big cards. So I'm just gonna flip them over. I'm not gonna do the whole shebang. Some decks just need a little flippy flip. So I feel like in this first week, you're kind of like going back and forth, back and forth. You're like, dude, should I leave them? Should I not? Does he love me? Does he not? Does he love me? Does he not? Kind of like back and forth. You're really, weighing out your options in that first week. You're really like, but it's bringing you a lot of like anxiety, because you're leaning towards having to do something that is not necessarily comfortable to do, or not necessarily something that you want to do. Maybe you had to break the news to them. Maybe you had to break the news that you didn't want to be in this relationship, and it's like you're feeling nervous about having to break the news because you don't want to hurt somebody else. Wow. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune again, clarifying this second week. So yeah, there's like something really profound that is gained through facing this fear of ending a situation. There's some major turn of events. There's a major turn of events that is about to unfold as a result of something happening that first week. The second week, it's like you like kind of just fall down this never-ending rabbit hole of discovery, of like just trying to gain more knowledge, more wisdom, and really putting the pieces together. And really just like, going with it's a forward momentum. There's like, you're finally feeling like some sort of movement forward. We got Justice. So maybe the anxiety, this third week. Yeah, so this third week, just clarifying the third week, I feel like whatever it is that is going on this third week, whatever gift or maybe just like a grand gesture that is given to you in this third week is proves to you your worth. This person, maybe it's a person you haven't, maybe it's like a brother or a sibling or a cousin, someone that's really close to you that you might not have seen for a very long time, that comes to visit you and really brings you into balance. Every time you see this person, you feel like so much better afterwards. They lift you up. These are the types of people that you want to surround yourself with. People that lift you up and hold your hand if you fall, will pick you up and continue to support you and to love you and to be there for you without expecting anything in return. That is this person to you, and this is the type of person that you realize, that you come to this understanding that you want to surround you. Don't, now you're not looking back, because you're like, dude, I never feel this good when I'm around this person. Fuck that shit. I'm so much better off, like that kind of. And then we got the fourth week, clarifying with the King of Cups. I feel like I need another card for this fourth week. Wow. So a lot of the piles got this Ace of Pentacles as well. So if you were drawn to any of the other piles, I would say go check them out. Maybe you're drawn to 2 piles. I'm usually drawn to more than one with certain readers that I tend to listen to a lot. You start, your energy starts, connecting frequently, and you start becoming, part of multiple readings. So this fourth week, I feel like you are in your emotional, like you're at your peak when it comes to maintaining a healthy and strong emotional body. You have come to this understanding within yourself. You have learned so much through all your hardships and through all the battles and through all the bullshit that you've had to overcome. You are now in this place where you're like, oh my God, bro, like, dude, like all of this is just all the things that I have gone through. I literally have, subconsciously done to myself in order to gain this wisdom, to gain this understanding, to gain this experience, so that you can further relate with others. So this one wanted to come out, fighting spirit, so you can continue to fight and motivate others. You're meant to motivate people. You have so much wisdom within you. It's like just oozing out of this reading. I'm telling you, I'm not even kidding. It's a lot of expansive energy. A lot of expansive energy and divinity. Wow. If that doesn't confirm it for you, I don't know what would. Because I've never even pulled either of these cards before from this deck. And it's just the fighting spirit, divinity, and then we got rush. So maybe realizing that, and I got this one for I think my pile number 2, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, if you were drawn to pile number 2, but I feel like there is some sort of something that you maybe feel like you need to be further along in, some sort of venture that you need to be further along in, or maybe you're like being hard on yourself that you're not, at a certain certain level or position that maybe you feel like you should have been. And this is just confirmation for you to know that there is no rush. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You have so much strength and power and divinity, and you have this fighting spirit that is it's like this combination of like powerhouse energies within one body. You are a powerhouse, just waiting to be seen, just waiting to be recognized by others around you, so that others can be inspired or motivated or learn something or gain some sort of clarity, gain some sort of wisdom, just by being around your energy, just by being around your spirit. You help others just by simply being you. There is no rush. There's no such thing as time. Time is a man-made construct. There's no such thing as time. There's no need to rush, because we are divine beings that live on infinitely. Energy does not die. It is just alchemized and transformed into something else, or to someone else. But energy does not die. And I'm sure you have had the experience in which you have met someone where it's just like, wow, you are my fucking, I've met you before. Like you're just my soulmate. I've met you. There's no way. Like, it's just like this inner knowing when you see certain people, and it's because you have met them. It's because you have known them. It's just that you don't remember, but you will. So let me know in the comments below if that resonated. That was pretty intense. I really hope to hear from you guys. And Happy New Year's, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.